What's up, guys? This is Jimmy, also known as Jumanji1776, operator, leader, lead trader at Option Goats Trading LLC. That's right. We're based out of the state of Wisconsin. I am not a financial professional. If you need financial help, please contact a financial advisor, professional firm, whoever you need to reach out to. This is your swing recap for the months of August 15th. Actually 2 weeks, 8/15 and August 22nd. So go ahead and hit like and subscribe at the bottom right of that video, right down here. Check out some of the other videos that we have. Check out crash courses that we have in regards to debit spreads, credit spreads, and also looking at the 50 and 200 SMA in regards to the SPY. You can find those. There's the credit spread one, debit spread, and then also the charting right down there. You can go to our website, check it out, optiongoatsllc.com. Go down to, if you hit join free, it will take you to a Discord that looks just like this. And then also if you hit the OG Prime membership and you use the code SPRING30, you would get 50% off for 3 months. So instead of paying $30 per month, you'd be paying, instead of paying the $60 per month, you'd be paying $30 per month. Hence why it's called Spring, 30. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we had for the weeks of August 15th and August 22nd. Looks like Cuzzy made some money on his wife's Robinhood. It is green. That is always a awesome thing to see. This is when he was still trading with paper trades. Again, really great idea. Always fun to mess around with mystery money that's fake, but you also want to make sure that you go into using money amount that you'll be using when you are trading to make it more realistic. So dreaming is free 99, which is completely true. Going out here, looks like we made money on SLV, which was a play I'll go over here in a bit. And then also it looks like Cuzzy made some money on Tesla. Again, another paper trade. Awesome. The fact that you're still paper trading is an awesome tool to use. And then let's see, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So the 26. So Rom made some money right there. He says Bing Bong made some money on SPY 420 call. Nice. Made 27%, $158 on that trade. So that is an awesome, awesome way to go. Looks like we made 57% on the Oxy 76, 77 calls. Looks like they just dwindled. And it looks like we made some money on that week. Bing bong. Bing bong. Rom made some more money, $103 on his SPY 410 puts. And then it looks like took profits on that SPY, and then AES made some money as well, 161% on his SPY 333 put. So awesome, awesome trades that we saw from that week, guys. So 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Okay, so that's it for the profits. Awesome trades. Wow, what great profits that we saw for that week. Love to see it, guys. Great, great job. So let's go over here and see what exactly we saw here as far as trading goes on our front. Let's pull up our chart. So let's see. So the first play that we had after we had, got into the HYG, we lost money on the HYG, but we still have money to sell. So SLV looks like we sold a put vertical spread, which is bullish. So we bought the 16.5 put and then sold the 17.5 put. It was an 826 expiration. We had a 68% chance of profit. We sold it for $20 with a max loss of $80. So it looks like on 8/19, right here, looks like it went up and then it went the way back down. It looks like it was the weekly. So let's see what exactly happened there. We went over Sheep, going over HYG. Okay, SLV, here we go. So SLV closed right at 17.5. Let's see what we get with a silver pump here soon. Plus 20% on SLV. And then it looks like 40% on SOV. Oh yeah, the news. Biden is set to announce he will cancel 10,000 federal student loans for borrowers making under 125K. Fast forward right now, it's November. You know what? I'll go more about those in the other videos, so we'll have to wait for those. We ended up making 20% on SLV. Good job. Gotta love it, guys. Made 20% on SLV on that trade. We were able to cash out on that one, so super happy on SLV. That ended up being a green trade. And then if we look at Oxy, so on Oxy, it looks like we sold a call vertical spread. So we sold the call vertical spread. We wanted to go down. For 826, the premium collection was $23. Max loss was 77. Chance of profit was 75%. And it does look like on 824, let's go back to what we saw here. It was when it was up here. Okay. And we sold a 76, 77, which was up way up here where you see this arrow. So it kept coming up, kept coming up, and then we shorted it when it came up to the top right there. 75% chance of collecting our full premium of 23, and then you saw that we were able to come out with that trade, 56%. In fact, I should have it over here, out of Oxy for 56%. So we made 20% on SLV, we made 56% on Oxy. That was 2 green trades. And then moving on, we went to the third trade that we had with Apple. Sold the put vertical spread. That was bullish. Let's go to Apple and see what that looks like. Oh, my holy lines. Okay, so sold put vertical spread, sold the 162.5 put, and then bought the 160 put, expiration of 9/2. We collected $69, max loss of $181. Chance of profit was 71%. Looking for a bounce between now and next Friday, and cash out target was 20 to 30%. So let's check out what exactly happened here. So to kind of give you an idea of what happened, this was when we sold the call vertical spread was 76 and 77 on Oxy. So now the lines are gone now, but you can see that this day happened. That's when we put the vertical, we sold the call spread, and that's when it came back down. So really, really cool that we were able to see this come back down after we saw the silver pump, and then we sold the call spread for 56%. So super, super cool. Really, really like that trade. Really, really happy with the outcome on that one. Oxy by Friday, had I been holding it, I would have been able to cash out 90%. Really happy to see that there are some traders that ended up making money on Oxy out that way. So let's see here. So looking at Apple, so we looked at Apple. So this was when, so on 22, so we got stopped out of Apple. Okay, so this was when we sold the 162. This is in August right here. We sold a put vertical spread, so bullish, and it ended up going down lower. So we ended up getting stopped out of the play. It looks like we ended up being 62%. So we ended up having to lose almost as much as we were willing to gain on that play. That's when I start stopping out of plays. If you're at 100%, there's really no need to lose more than the 100%. If you're trying to make $70 and that's the premium that you sold, that's where my stop is. I would not, I would not hold for more than that, because that can end up being a lot worse than what it is. And if you don't know what you're doing when you're premium selling, that is one of the things that you want to make sure that you're doing right, is managing your risk, especially if you're selling credit spreads, guys. So keep that in mind. We didn't buy any long-term stocks in PDT this week, in the week in August. So it looks like all we did was we bought the 2 shares that was early in August, and then nothing happened after that. So keeping it low and slow, guys. All right. So I think that's about it for as far as trading goes. I did add some indicator. Fast forward to I'm speaking from November now. There was an indicator I found that I had a couple buddies that really like the way it looks on some of the charting. So actually, let's get out of Apple for a second. Let's go to SPY would be okay. Let's go to a stock that's like Microsoft. There we go. Okay. So yeah, it's by a Lux Algo. They do have their own algorithm on TradingView. I'm going to talk about it in this video because I think it's important. I'm not going to wait till I get to November videos. But what it is that if you have the trend lines with breaks, which looks just like this right here, and it's by Lux Algo. What it does, it draws these trend lines, and then every time there's a break out or break down, it gives you a signal in reference to the trauma indicator. And what that means is that trend regularity adaptive moving average. So this is the red line that you see in the middle right here. So depending on where that red line is, where the trend line is, and where the break out or break down is, that's kind of where it's going to give you a signal. So right now, Microsoft isn't forcefully passing the trend line upwards, nor is it near the trend line. So the last time we had something like this, we were below the trend line and also below the trauma, and then breaking through the down slope right here. So it gives you the sell position because it's red. It'll go down, and then that was actually a confirmed break down. And then also right here, looks like we fumbled and then went back down, went down, up, and then went back down. So went from 294 to 275. And then the break coming back down here. This was a long, this was a long, that was a long. So really interesting to see, you know, guys, if you watch my videos, I go off of EMAs, VWAP, MAs. I'm a fan of the Bollinger Bands. I love the Bollinger Bands. I know people are like, we got so much spaghetti. It's like, well, you know, it's kind of funny. When I first started trading, I was like, I'm never using an indicator ever. But it's kind of interesting with the trend lines with breaks and the trauma is because it's already drawing out stuff that you are already going to draw anyway. And so what can it confuse you? As long as you're not heavily relying on one indicator for all decisions, I like to take a big picture of everything and then erase everything and then just kind of look at the price action. Because at the end of the day, yeah, you can have a bunch of spaghetti lines and indicators and everything on TradingView, but one of the biggest things that you'll always have to look at is price action, right? Like you want to look at a chart and say, okay, it does this at this level, does this at that level, do, you know, and then go from there. And so, you know, just another indicator that I found that I thought was pretty interesting. So anyways, guys, make sure to hit like and subscribe at the bottom right of the video. Make sure to hit like and subscribe and go to our YouTube, check out our website, check out our Discord. Again, if you don't have Discord, you can go to our website, go to the bottom and where it says your name, email, subject, and your message. You can reach out and then we'll get back to you. Make sure to manage your risk, guys. A lot of stuff has been going on this year. It'll be really interesting to see where interest rates go into 2023. The Fed is spacing them out, so it's been really interesting to see what exactly is going on. So, oh, and then also, let's look at HNT. I'm going to go over HNT. This is the crypto that I bought a miner for. And believe it or not, at one point it was at $54. This thing is now at $2.43. I still have the miner. I spent almost 550 bucks on the miner. I have not recouped how much I've from the mining itself. So crypto's going through a big ordeal right now. So it's really interesting to see what's going to happen. But we are super long on SHIB USD. So that is a crypto that I like. That is a crypto I've been buying. And so what I'm gonna be doing now is that I'm going to be buying when I get a buying signal from the trend lines with banks and the trauma indicators. So it'll be interesting to see. What I might do is I have a amount of money now, and on the next sell, on the buy, I'm going to add more, and then when I get a sell, I'm going to sell more. So kind of going back, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in history and SHIB and see what exactly there was a buy there. That was right. Sell. That was right. There's a sell. That was a right. That was a sell. That's right. And then there's a buy. That was right. Sell right. Sell right. Sell right. So far it's been right. So it's kind of like might as well see what will happen. Right now it is tanking, so I will be adding more money to SHIB in the coming days. So it'll be interesting to see where we're at in reference to that. So thanks guys for watching this video. Again, manage your risk. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. This has been your swing recap for the week of August 15th and August 22nd. Thank you guys for watching this video and have a great day.